It's been a week since I've done a video. There's been a lot of meltdowns. Bitcoin melting down, Ben melting down, Binance melting down. We're going to talk about that more in today's episode. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. My name is DaVinci Jeremy. I am in the pipe, 5x5 in Dubai, back again after going to Singapore and Thailand for a little bit. I'm finally back and won't be going anywhere for the next at least 3 months because I'm going to be staying here in Dubai. I might travel inside of the UAE, but I'm staying here in Dubai for the duration. Now, I hope you haven't missed me too much. I know it's been a long haul since I did a video, but we are back and I'm looking forward to the news. But before we get onto the news, right, I'm going to be telling you about a little occurrence that happened. If you were not watching my social media, you missed out on a surprise that only my DAVITAR members had an access to see and enjoy. And if you're not a DAVITAR member, you should be one because you missed out, because a lot of DAVITAR members did join this yacht party, right? There's one in the background there. And they enjoyed my birthday celebration along with my proposal to my fiance, which I don't know, it should be in this video. It's weird. It's not in the video? Oh darn. Did she cut it out on this? Oh, she must have cut it out. That's too bad. But anyways, yes. There was I proposed to my fiance in this on this trip. And if you head over to my social media such as Instagram, you will see that pictures as well. And I will probably post some more about that in the future. So check that out. Also, more videos will be coming up on my Instagram page and on Carl's Runefell channel. All right, so with that said, let's get on with the news. And remember, we're going to be doing some trading. So if you're going to be interested in trading, you can head over to bybit.davincij15.com or 2bit.davincij15.com. The links are in the description below. Okay, one of the meltdowns we're going to be talking about is, Ben Armstrong, crypto influencer, has been recently released on bail after he was arrested during the late hours of Monday after an apparent confrontation with his former business partner, of which was live streamed on X, formerly Twitter. It was a cluster beep or a Schultz show. I don't know what else to call it. It was insane. I watched this video. I think most of you did. The guy was a little bit high on drugs or something, I don't know, or alcohol or something, I don't know. And he had a gun in the back seat. Police came, arrested him for loitering, which is nonsense charge. Loitering means just sitting around one place. Like, for example, if you just sat at a park bench for too long, that's considered loitering. So it's a BS charge. And so what made it even bigger problem is that he had his mistress in the car, and you could tell that he didn't want that to be revealed on the live stream, but unfortunately it did. That was I mean, it's ridiculous. Ben token floated by Armstrong earlier this year dropped 30% as reports of his arrest leaked on Tuesday. Armstrong sent a tweet acknowledging the incident. It's the hardest tweet I've ever had to make. I need to make a confession I never imagined I would admit. I'm not even really sure if I have the courage to say it, but I'm going to do it my best. Here it goes. My name is Ben. I'm a loiterer. I did 8 whole hours in the slammer. Oh my god. So he's just being ridiculous. He's not taking seriously the nonsense that he is participating. I don't know what's wrong with him. That's why I tweeted out, making Ben Armstrong receive the necessary assistance to overcome whatever challenges he is currently facing, because, man, it is big. Anyways, I'm going to be going to the financial summit that's here in the UAE. That's on for November the 5th to the 10th. If you're interested, you could check that out. Links are in the description below. I'm also on Friend Tech. And let's go on to the world's biggest crypto exchange appears to be melting down. Who's going to be the adult in the room now? Oh my God. Do or die. Binance was left to clean up the mess after last fall when FTX crashed. But now the world's biggest crypto exchange appears to be falling apart itself. As the Wall Street Journal reports, okay, Wall Street Journal is saying this, okay, one of the exchange's co-founders warned employees that the company is in a do or die situation. Let me just zoom this so that you guys can see this a little bit if you're on your phone. And the co-founder warned employees that the company is in a do or die situation amid major staffing turmoil and trouble with financial regulators. Every battle is a do or die situation, and the only thing that can defeat us is ourselves. He, Binance chief marketing officer and co-founder, wrote in a message to staff reviewed by the Wall Street Journal. We have won countless times, and we need to win this time as well. Now, I think the do or die may have just been a thing that happens with every single business, right? Where, let's just say you're running a restaurant and the chef, right, quits. You're not gonna go in there as the owner and cook. You're gonna actually find a chef, and it's a do or die situation, especially since you need to open. So do or die situations happen all the time in businesses, and it's not something that's new, or oh my God, they're going to die. Right? So over the last few months, several of the international exchange senior executives have departed, including the CEO of the U.S. branch, Brian Scholl, amid government lawsuits and widespread layoffs. Okay, so there's a lot of volume drop off in crypto, and so because of that, there'd have to be a lot of turnover or cutting of staff. They have to shrink down in order to keep their finances going, in order to keep themselves alive, and keep all their insurance money for ready for people if you were to take out all your money, right? Or there would be a hack in Binance. So I think Binance is going to be okay. I don't see anything going wrong. I mean, it's going to be hard for them to survive, but they've gone through some bearish markets before, and they're probably going to go through this one unscathed. Now, no guarantees from the management here, but that's what I believe. Okay, the U.S. court says SEC is wrong to deny Grayscale's spot Bitcoin ETF proposal. Really? You think? But it doesn't matter. This spot per BTC proposal is just BS. Anyways, but the SEC is part of Choke Point 2.0. They are about cutting crypto off. So obviously, a lot of part of the government doesn't talk. One side of the government does not listen to the other side. So this happens a lot, where the judicial branch generally does not conform to all the government desires, right? In general. So that's why we're here. The U.S. securities regulators was wrong to reject an application from Grayscale Investments to create a spot Bitcoin exchange traded fund. A federal appeals court ruled on Tuesday. In a landmark victory, it could pave the way for the first product of its kind. A 3-judge panel of District Columbia of Appeals in Washington said the Securities and Exchange Commission failed to fully explain its reason when denying Grayscale's product and should review its decision. Now, this all it does is tells the SEC to review its decision to say, yeah, still no. So yeah, it's not a positive thing for Grayscale, and but don't worry, they'll get that ETF out for the bull run. And why? Because that's part of the fraud. They're going to keep the price down by, as soon as that ETF comes, you better sell your Bitcoin. Okay, I want to announce that I have lots of different alternative channels, right? I have like an alternative channel and different language channels. Now, these languages have been translated, most of them has been translated with AI. Russian is not yet, but most of these, the German, Spanish, Hindi, French, and Turkish channel have been translated with AI, and everybody is loving it. So send your friends and family that only speak these languages to these channels, and help spread the word of crypto. Okay, let's get on to some TA for today. Let's bring up the chart. Oh boy, Bitcoin. Well, me and Chris were betting in Singapore that Bitcoin was going to jump. He was saying it was going to go 28. I was going to 26. And although it was a 24-hour challenge, which we didn't post, we should have posted that. He won that because it didn't happen in 24 hours. It was close. It was close, right? Because I was like, it was just below the 27,000 area when the hour was up, and he took that one. But I knew that it was coming down back here, and it just, what's interesting is it bounced off of what's called the point of control. So this could indicate some strength here, because if we got into the point of the control, we'd have to retest the lower level here, this downward trend line here of would have been we would have saw like at least close to the 25,300 area, or maybe even lower, but we didn't. And so this might indicate some strength here with Bitcoin. Bitcoin might be showing some strength. So let's just see if this extended trend line right here, if there's a trend line that shows up somewhere along here. This is early. I wouldn't count this trend line as being real. If we can stay above the 25.9 area, well then, I have to say that Bitcoin could pump higher, but we have to stay above this 26,000. I think it's really $26,000. And then boom, we can see Bitcoin rocket up. Looking at Ethereum, this does not look good. There's nothing good about this at all. This chart indicates a downward trend, even though what's interesting, the only other interesting thing about this chart that could indicate that maybe there's some positive light at the end of the tunnel is that the indicators reveal that although we're going down in price, the indicators are moving up. So that could have the potential for Ethereum to do some sort of reversal here, especially on the daily time frame. So I would hold your horses on a major breakdown until it breaks at least this trend line here, this downward trend line. If it breaks, so that would be the safest thing. If it breaks the trend line, we go short. If it breaks the upward trend line, you go long. And that's how you would trade the Ethereum moving forward. And let's quickly take a look at the dominance. The dominance is interesting. I redrew the my trend lines, and I find that this is probably the best trend line. We are below these trend lines, these key trend lines, which might indicate that we are breaking down. Unfortunately, let's see here. There is no other. no indication that this is going to pump, and we can see that we're creating more higher lower highs, lower high, and so this could indicate a breakdown. So over here at the 49%, we could end up seeing this thing break down heavily. So that means we're going to be in an alt season for priced in Bitcoin. So you'll be able to earn more Bitcoin than holding Bitcoin. And so that's why you might want to start buying some alts coming up soon. All right. Well, I don't know what's going on with this particular crypto bubbles, but we'll hopefully it'll be back up and running. All right. Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. We'll see you guys tomorrow with another episode, and yeah, some more information, more news, and probably some trades that you can make using bybit.davincij15.com or okx.davincij15.com, which links are in the description. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.